Hi guys, welcome to today's SetrocJC channel daily video. As usual, if you enjoy the content, please don't forget to like, subscribe and comment below. Now strap yourselves in, let's get on with today's daily topic. Today's topic is part 2 of things that annoy me. Last week we did things that annoy me part 1. If you haven't watched that already, then please go watch that before this one. Not that there's any sequence to them, but it just makes sense to watch part 1 before part 2. Why do you want to watch the second one in the series unless you've seen the first one? That's my motto. Now let's get cracking. Things that annoy me part 2. So the first on today's list is this chap I see in the petrol station. I'm second in the queue, I'm paying for my petrol, he walks up to the till, and the lady behind the counter says, "That's £45 please." And he said, £45? Exactly on, isn't it? £45. She said, yeah, £45. He said, so I bet you don't get many people getting it spot on, do you? Like it's some sort of big challenge for him. It's like, how sad does your day have to be that's a win for you? That's a tick box in the win for the day column. I've bloody managed to get it spot on the petrol pump. Everyone gets it spot on, don't they? And if you don't get it spot on, you just carry on to the next whole pound, don't you? Or dollar, just to get it on there. It's like, it's not a big deal. The truth is, he probably tried to stop it on 40, but he missed 5 times, and now he's deciding to bring it up so no one realises. She was kind to him though. She just said, yeah, not many get it spot on. It's like flipping out. If I was in the queue behind, I just stood there and I just shook my head at him, and the woman behind the counter notices this, and she thought I was shaking my head at her, so when I got there, she was in a tiz with me already. Here's another one, another driving one. Quite a few of mine are driving. I seem to spend 90% of my time either driving or at work, so most of them are going to be like that, aren't they? You're trying to get home, you're in the outside lane of the motorway, and someone feels the need to just block it. They're going like 70 miles an hour in the outside lane. There's 3 lanes. The other 2 are clear as well, but they're just plonked in the outside lane going 70. They think it's their job, their role in life to monitor the speeds that everyone else is going. And just because they don't want to go fast, they think it's their responsibility, their role in life to stop other people going fast. It's like, get out the way. How sad does your life have to be? Just move over. Let everyone else get on with their lives. Why do you have to hinder someone's progress? It's not that I want to drive at 200 miles an hour, but I don't want to drive at 70 in the outside lane on the motorway. Especially when I'm having to do it because someone just feels the need to ruin everyone else's day. So just move over, you sad piece of... So I bet we've all got mates like this. The next one on the list. Now I use Facebook. I use it now mainly to promote these podcasts, to be honest. I never really used it before that, so my friends must be sick of me. But people that live their lives and relationships through Facebook, you know what I mean. They've got a phone each, they've got the app on each phone, and they feel the need to express their love. Oh, I love you, over the bloody waves. It's like, I don't care, to be honest with you. If you want to have a personal conversation, have it face to face. I expect they're sat next to each other on the settee, but they feel the need to express their love to all their friends and family on Facebook. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear how much you love each other, how you appreciate him. Oh, and another one that's always said, isn't it? It's like, I want to let my family know how much I love them and how lucky I am to have such a loving family. It's like, tell them in person. That's like hearsay when you put it on Facebook. Tell them in person. If it's not worth saying in person, don't bother saying it. Ring them up. Do anything, but I don't want to hear about it. This is another one that really gets to me. It's like people that eat a sandwich or eat their dinner like a mouse or hamster. It's like they've got this sandwich and they're holding it in both hands. You should never hold a sandwich in both hands unless it's like a proper meaty flipping one, you know, like a, do they call them ones where it's got 3 layers, like a club sandwich. Unless it's a club sandwich, you don't need 2 hands to eat a sandwich. So they'll be gripping hold of it for dear life like it's really heavy, and they'll just bring it up to their mouth and just nibble at it, nibble around the edges, and it takes them about 40 minutes to eat a sandwich. It's like, what are you doing? You don't need to nibble at it like that. You're not a mouse, you're not a hamster. Just flipping get it down you. There's no need to be like that. So the next one on the list, this happened to me the other day, again in the petrol station, again where I spend a lot of my time. So it's people that say sir far too much in a conversation. It's like they're taught to be friendly, especially when they're doing these sort of jobs in checkouts and on tills and things like that. and they're taught to be friendly, which is brilliant. Be friendly. I like it when people are friendly. But they say sir about 15 times in one sentence, and then in the end you just think they're taking the mickey. You like rock up, they go, "What pump you on, sir? Number 6. Thank you, sir. Can you put your card in, sir? Any bloody school vouchers, sir? Yes, sir. No, sir. Take your card out, sir. That's £45, sir. Sir, bloody sir. Stop calling me sir all the time. You're not a flipping servant. I'm not your boss." It's like, say it when I come in. Say, "Good morning, sir." All right, there, yeah. Say it when I leave. "Thank you, sir." You don't need to say it 15 times. Don't use the word sir like that. It's not meant to be used like that. It's like, the more you say it in a sentence, the more condescending I think it seems. Start and end with it, that's all you need. The next one, people that say YOLO all the time. YOLO this, YOLO that, YOLO the bloody other. It's like, YOLO, for those people that don't know what it means, you only live once. It's like, yeah, you do only live once. So what are you doing this weekend? "Oh yeah, I'm going to go bloody skydiving, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, I'm going to wrestle an alligator, I'm going to bloody ride my motorbike at 200 miles an hour through queued up traffic, I'm going to bloody do this, I'm going to flipping risk my life." It's like, why are you doing that? "Oh, well, you only live once, don't you? You've got to make the most of life. You only live once." It's like, yeah, you do only live once. Well, I don't know if anyone's told you this, but you only bloody die once and all, mate. So surely that rules it out, doesn't it? Surely that negates all this YOLO talk. So there's only no point living if you're only going to live about 25 years because you're too bloody irresponsible to flipping live any longer. Assess the risk of stuff. You can't just say, "Oh yeah, YOLO, YOLO, got to bloody YOLO on with it." It's like, no, you haven't got to YOLO on with it. You've got to be bloody careful and responsible still. You only die once, and remember that. Right, so the last one today. People that have no interest in what you're saying in a conversation. They only want to talk about themselves. It's like they'll come over and you go, "All right, here they come." And they come up to you and they go, "Do you have a good weekend?" You say, "Yeah." And you start talking about your weekend, and you can see by the look in their eye they've got no interest whatsoever in what you're saying. They're just like biding the time for a minute so that they can bloody chirp in and go, "Oh, my weekend was really good. I did bloody 20 minutes. They're waffling on for. It's like, yeah, and you try and chirp in with some other things that you want to say about stuff, but they're not interested. They just want to talk about themselves. It's like, oh, just listen to me talking for 25 minutes. And that's another thing. People that when they're talking to you, they don't realise that you're not bloody listening because they're boring you to death. It's like they're just waffling on. They're waffling on. You're getting on with your day. You're like carrying on. You're surfing the web or whatever, or you you start looking at your phone. You start looking around the room. They don't realise, do they? They're so bloody enveloped in their own lives and what they're saying, and they think that you're interested. Can they not see? Do these people not realise and notice that when they look at you, you're looking the other way or you're busy doing something else? Can they not put two and two together, these people? Are they that self-involved that they can't tell when you've lost interest and you're losing the will to live? Hope you enjoyed this content, guys. Please don't forget to like, subscribe and comment below. I'll catch you in the next video.